What is happening there, citizens of the Reject Nation? Michael and I are back to watch The Bad Batch, and now my audio sounds better. I will not redo this intro. It's raw, real reactions. Guys,
it's the real in Real Rejects.
Real Rejects. Follow this guy, multihouse.io, where they are changing the game, all things cinema-wise.
We are a LA-based production company. We've worked with this amazing guy, put him in one of our things. He did okay. And by okay, I mean it was an award-winning film, thanks to you.
Thanks to me. I won all the awards.
That was just you. It was just Greg.
And that note, leave a like on this video. Use a force to leave a like. Full-length reaction watch-alongs where you sync with your own copy of The Bad Batch, available for our super sexy rejects at our Patreon page. That's what we call our patrons to make them feel more special. I think it works. And yeah, let's get to it. Where's my title?
Tribe.
Tribe.
Interesting. Ooh, I like that.
We'll make the delivery. Echo, Omega, got the ship.
I hate God in the ship.
I just want to find some treasure. Getting some Power Rangers vibes from the trailer.
What's going down?
Oh.
We need to ascertain their viability.
I created these chain codes myself. They will fool the Empire.
Your assurance is meaningless. Check each one.
A lot's changed since the clone days.
How dare you insult Tech's intelligence?
We saw these chain codes in Rebels.
Call that an Easter egg, people.
I don't like it.
Yeah, me neither.
It's like you have a bad feeling about it. I feel like she's going to pick up a broom with the Force. Why, Omega? You had like one shot for 5 seconds.
Oh!
Gungi!
It's Gungi!
Humanoid, do not interfere with Vanguard access business.
Yeah, buddy.
Woo!
That is Gungi.
More are coming.
They said he was
Yeah,
in this season.
I know those two. That's Gungi.
Yeah.
A little grown up.
Why do they have him here?
Well,
I guess we'll find out.
Wookiees tend to be turned into slaves in the Imperial era. That's the first thing they did in Kashyyyk.
Ooh, this is an exciting episode.
Yeah, right? I'm liking it so far.
Nicely done, my friend.
Oh, Gungi.
Not there.
Come on. Let's go.
Finding your lightsaber. Find your lightsaber.
You need to go before they find you.
Omega, let's get back to the ship.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, Order 66.
Yeah, he's traumatized, man.
Those droids are after him. Come on.
That's a nice detail.
That's a very nice detail.
Yeah.
It's like Kanan and Rebels.
We need backup now.
What sort of treachery is this?
Stay back.
Oh, you know.
I would advise you to take your soldiers and extricate yourselves from the situation. The Wookiee is worth a great deal to our buyer.
You can't smuggle living beings.
For the right price.
There it
Is
is.
that his saber?
That's the lightsaber, yeah.
One. Stand down.
Oh, this is the first time she's witnessing this.
Oh, the Force.
Oh, shit.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hell yeah.
This way.
Oh, there's something really nostalgic in a weird way of him and Omega being paired up together.
Yeah, right? Just two younglings.
Take a leap of faith, man.
Nice. I wonder if the buyer is the Empire or if it's slave traders.
Why is he sitting back there alone?
Because he's scared. He's been through a lot.
You wouldn't get it, Omega.
No, Gungi.
Here. You look hungry.
Hungry Gungi.
A little bento box.
What's wrong?
He doesn't trust us.
How all clones were given an order to execute the Jedi. He has good reason to be cautious.
Exactly.
We did not follow that order.
You don't have to be afraid of us. It's okay. Eat. I'm Omega. What's your name?
My Wookiee's a little rusty, but my
Translate.
Wookiee says his name is Gungi.
It's not bad.
And was attempting to reach the Wookiee homeworld of Kashyyyk before he was captured by those smuggling droids.
I'm not sure how you survived this long on your own.
He's a Jedi.
It's impressive.
Still a Padawan, if that.
I know, God, Mr. Technical.
Been a while since we've been to Kashyyyk.
Oh, Kashyyyk's not going to be great.
The Empire could have outposts there by now. He's a Jedi. He's not safe anywhere.
That is true. Maybe they'll run into when Saw Gerrera and Cal Kestis were there.
Or, you know, like Tarful or Chewie or any of the Wookiees.
Don't care about them. Cal Kestis, baby.
Be able to help you.
No, they're going to
Logged
be
into the coordinates,
enslaved.
But I'm picking up heavy smoke and deforestation. An eye out for Imperial outposts. Oh, and kid, keep that laser sword hidden.
A laser sword.
Tension we don't want.
Oh, come on. You know what it's called. That was just offensive.
Tribe. I get it now. I get it.
Oh, I hope they come in on like the holiday special.
Yes.
Yeah, we see all Chewie's family.
Oh, he looks so happy.
Oh, he's about to have his heart broken.
Do you remember anything about this planet?
He was so young.
Bugs.
Wow! They're swarming us.
No, no, no.
He says they will not attack unless we pose a threat.
I love when
Oh.
Jedis can commune.
God, you should just join the team. Forget Kashyyyk.
Yeah, there's not going to be a lot left. Oh, that sound. It's like Attack of the Clones. Geonosis Arena.
It's called an Easter egg, people.
I'm Jewish. We don't have Easter.
Oh, man. What if he does join the team? That would be cool.
I feel like that would be a nice addition.
Yeah.
Certainly puts a target on their back. Wasn't already a big one.
Through here, the Empire incinerated the entire village.
No.
Oh, poor guy.
Our home too. Don't worry. We'll find your people.
Oh, maybe some of them are still there. Being enslaved or something.
I mean, that's where we meet Chewie and Solo.
I just feel so sorry for the Wookiees, man.
Right?
Oh, man. You messed with the wrong Wookiee. Nice. Nice.
No.
Oh, look how happy he is. They're so expressionate. I love them.
Yeah, I really want Gungi and the Bad Batch.
Look how cool it is of them two together. I love them together, man.
Oh.
Trandoshan punch. It's just that one Wookiee?
We need to stop the flames from spreading. Start digging.
It's pretty cool that the Batch is here just doing the mission out of the kindness of their hearts. Like they went right into battle to save him, you know?
Yeah. Didn't help that Gungi just ran right into battle.
Something bigger.
Vader. Oh. Whoa!
I want one of those. Oh, man. Oh, look at that bowcaster. Hell yeah.
Oh, it's time to wreak havoc. Oh, look, there's still some people, man.
Guerrilla warfare with the Wookiees.
We came because Gungi was in trouble. He's still a child. He needs his people.
This is great. They're really resolving like all the Gungi story.
And it's nice because Wookiees live a long time, so even if Gungi stays, maybe we'll see him again.
We need to notify Imperial Command. Not if I find the Jedi first.
There's a bounty there.
Raise the jungle to its roots. 100 Wookiee pelts to whoever finds the Jedi.
Oh, God. Ugh.
You Trandoshans, man.
Yeah.
All of you, including Sid.
Good soup.
No thanks.
You don't know what you're missing.
Wrecker could
Wrecker
live
found
amongst
his
them.
home.
Yeah.
We'll stay and help you fight them.
Wow. This is like a very classic Star Wars type episode. I see Gungi's like still adjusting to their ways.
trying to
Like,
figure this
yeah, I guess I kneel. Yeah.
It's like me at church. Like, I don't know what to do.
Trees? They believe this planet belongs to the trees, and they are allies in this fight.
We'll take all the allies we can get.
It's the Lorax.
Yeah. Omega's like, they're tree hugging freaks?
Wrecker. Found him. The Trandoshan convoy's closing in.
You can tell by the big fire in the middle of the night.
The trees have a plan. All right. Whatever they say.
Evil Dead style. Let's go.
I hope there's some
Tracks are broken off. That's not tracing them.
Return of the Jedi Ewok references here.
Nice.
Crush them! Take what's left as trophy.
Was this the tree's plan? Oh my god. Here we go. Oh man, that was fast.
Oh, this is great.
Draw them into the nest.
That was a cool shot. All of them.
Literally straight from the Patriot.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he does.
Trandoshan scum.
Got a blast.
Ouch.
It's amazing Gungi hasn't got caught without liberally uses that lightsaber.
Be careful, Gungi. Whoa!
Cool. Flamethrowers are like particularly rude to Wookiees.
Take that.
Giant acorns.
Maybe.
Way cooler.
Nope, never mind. Way better.
Guess the trees knew what they were doing.
Where did the kids go?
Sacrifice some of these bugs. God, it's so annoying because it just burns the earth, their planet. It's so frustrating. Oh my God, what an asshole!
Yeah, what in the Vietnam is this? Cool. Gonna pull out the whip? Or hand to hand? Oh no.
He's ours.
Oh God.
Oh God. That is cruel. Even he's like, oh man, that's a lot more harsh than I was expecting.
The fire! It's spreading too fast!
Tech, gather all the Wookiees.
Problem solved. Nicely done there, buddy.
He found his tribe.
Can you smoke any of these plants?
When a young one leaves, the trees weep. But when they return, the trees sing as this child has found his new home. Perhaps one day, we all will find a new path.
I do really appreciate all the environmental touches, especially with trees being life.
Still a better plot than Avatar.
No need to slight Master Cameron.
Well, that was great.
That was a great episode.
That was phenomenal. It was really wonderful to see old Gungi back. That was such a great. I'm so glad. I was very worried when we saw Gungi in the trailer.
Worried
Worried.
worried for the wood. I'm trying to make it work.
Yeah.
I'll let you speak.
Don't Kashyyyk your check just yet. Okay. Anyway, I really loved. Get the. No, I really loved that. I thought they were gonna have to kill Gungi, keep him around a bit longer, and then kill him off. And I love that.
In this episode?
I didn't think it necessarily this episode. I thought that it may be a few episodes with Gungi as part of the Bad Batch, and then.
So tilt this up a tad.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, look at that. Crispier.
Wow, crisp. Yeah, I thought Gungi would maybe be around for 2 or 3 episodes. They would end up wherever they're going to end up, and then they'd get killed in the process, and they learn that teaming up with Jedi is probably not a good idea.
I thought that Gungi would become part of the dark side.
There was a couple moments there when the Trandoshan was getting by the spider thing. Very eloquent.
Or my Star Wars guy. You can't just call it spider things. Shouldn't have named it all creatures.
Spider thing. Yeah, I mean, it was cool. I mean, I love seeing the repurposed tanks, Clone Wars era, just kind of like a little battered. I love the idea that the surplus is like going to be used to the slave trade, and I mean, I don't love that they're doing that. It's
I love
awful.
the slave trade.
but it's cool. I was kind of secretly hoping that we'd see Tarful. It was just like one of my favorite Wookiees, and
It's the problem with you Star Wars fans. Just never satisfied.
but it's
Always
like
want more cameos, don't you?
I know, and it's a
Get a fully
big
developed
galaxy
Gungi story.
No, it was
Like,
good
almost Tarful.
for Gungi to have their time in the sun. I'm kind of curious. I'd love to know where were they during Order 66?
Gungi?
Yeah, like how the
The
heck
other younglings? I mean, we do a lot of Star Wars stories about like that. I mean, it's kind of like
Yeah.
Cal Kestis.
Yeah, I'd play that.
Kanan,
I'd play that game.
Caleb.
A lot less dialogue that you have to worry
and
about.
yeah.
But no, I think it's cool, and I like that they've set Gungi up where we might see slight teenager Gungi and Ahsoka, mayhaps.
Would that make sense with the timeline? I thought Gungi's
A Wookiee. They age very slowly.
So
Chewie is a couple hundred years.
that would be
old.
like that's way after Return of the Jedi and shit.
Yeah, Gungi'd probably look like a teenager at that point in Wookiee years.
Okay.
Yeah, which is great. I mean, something I've always kind of wanted, like obviously, like by Return of the Jedi, you need to think that it's really just Luke left, and now we know Ahsoka's still there, and there are some other scattered Jedi. I do love this idea that Jedi like Gungi might have been completely kind of forgotten, but who knows? Maybe they were working at Luke Skywalker's Jedi Temple, and
As a slave.
well, I was gonna say maybe Kylo Ren.
Luke's like, I'm the good slave
Murdered
owner.
Oh God. But yeah. What do you think, Greg? What was your reaction to this episode?
My reaction, I think, spoke volumes during the actual reaction of the episode. It was a really good one. I found it a nostalgic thing to have him paired up with Omega. And it's interesting what they're doing with Omega because she is such a heart of this. And I love how they follow her heart.
Yeah.
Whereas before they kind of rein in Omega and they seem like they're like, we can't rein that woman in. She's out of control. She's a kid who's controlling our lives and everywhere we travel. And now they just follow wherever her heart desires now, whether it's treasure or saving this random Wookiee, we're going to do it. We're going to fight with them. But also, the Bad Batch being, they acknowledge the history with the Wookiees in this episode alone, saying that Kashyyyk were the Wookiees were some of our greatest allies. So we should stand by them in this fight that's happening. And they're still representing the good side of what it was when the clones were good,
Yeah.
So I loved having that in there, and just the idea that you get this resolved with Gungi, that they've been doing that once in a while here in Bad Batch, and that's how they brought back in Cad Bane in the last season, and then he had a story wonderfully concluded in the book of Boba Fett. and so to get Gungi back here, and I do whatever little quick corrects I make. Especially with the tree of life, how trees have life. Like if you look at like the DNA on a molecular level of a tree, there's so many strands that are very similar to that of a human DNA, because at the end of the day, we're all made up of the same stuff. So star stuff.
# carbon-based life forms.
Yeah. So it's nice to have that connective tissue and thread for a show about galaxies and whatever. When you get to the angle of being in tune with, like, hey, just because they're not moving their mouths up and down does not mean that this thing is not life. Doesn't mean it doesn't communicate. So, even Omega getting in tune with that. I thought she'd have a little bit more. She hasn't seen anything. Am I remembering that incorrectly? Was there something in season 1 where she interacts with a Jedi or something?
I mean,
because I thought she might be like, whoa, look at him moving shit with his mind.
It stands to reason that given where Omega's from, that there was probably at some kind of exposure to Jedi. Especially if they were still doing the tours and stuff on Kamino, I'm sure Jedi would come in and out.
Perform an act.
Yeah. But, I think I completely agree with you. And it was actually a nice, Gungi's lightsaber was one of my favorite parts of Clone Wars, when he was on Ilum with the other younglings. And this idea of creating a lightsaber that represents who you are and what's part of you.
Mm-hmm.
And, so that was definitely, I love that.
Yeah.
And I think it's fun to see, how did a youngling Padawan manage to escape Order 66? I think this is the one thing that I found a little unbelievable is, like, Gungi was, like, lightsaber trigger happy, to the point where, like, all it takes is just seeing the marks and, like, now wherever the Inquisitors are at.
Maybe he was blending in with a tree. All the trees on Coruscant.
Yeah, you just gotta, like, they must have been somewhere. They definitely weren't in the Jedi Temple. That's for sure. But then again, like when I see a Wookiee, I don't think Jedi is the first thing that comes to mind. I mean, like, and please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but like, pretty sure part of the conversation with Gungi was when they were on the Crucible was that there have been other Wookiee Jedi, but there aren't a lot of them, and because of that, you can probably feel a bit, pun intended, alienated. So yeah, and I completely agree. Seeing Omega and Gungi together, like, it was nice to see almost two younglings. I can't help but shake. There's something force sensitive about Omega, though.
You are the only one who thinks that.
I don't know what if that's their Bad Batch thing.
Only one who thinks that.
What?
No one else has that
Completely original theory. Completely original. Came from my head. Yeah. So we'll see. But this was a nice episode, and I think it was also probably really good for the Batch to get a taste of being part of something good again. Getting to fight in a for a meaningful cause.
It's the thing that Echo has been. I'm surprised Echo didn't speak up more in this episode, especially
that was the one line that Echo did have was about these were our closest allies in the.
What I mean by that is I want more of a bit more of an emotional thrust from Echo, because he had such a debate in the first episode of this season, first or second, one of the two. It's one episode, all right. The first two are one episode. So he had such a motive, and I want to just hone in a little bit more, kind of spread that out, let it blossom a little bit more about, like, we should fight because of this.
There hasn't been as much conflict in that regard as I would have liked, but we're also still so early in the season.
I know, it's like 58 episodes per season of Bad Batch.
Every time we talk about it, it goes up 20 more episodes.
They're producing them as they release.
Poor Dave Filoni.
They got a new episode as each one releases.
Yeah, I do love that. There's just continued payoffs for fans of Clone Wars, and I think that's what Bad Batch is. I mean, it's a love letter to fans of the Clone Wars.
Oh, totally. That's why it pained me that we didn't have John join us for this reaction, because he's seen all the Clone Wars, all those who keep asking. I just wanted to rob him of the experience.
I've been rewatching season 1 of Clone Wars, and
I started with the original animated movie.
Oh man, I saw that in theaters.
I forgot how amazing it is and how much it lives up to the hype.
There's nothing better than a little baby hut. No,
you're thinking of the original movie. I'm thinking of the original Clone Wars.
Oh, like Attack of the Clones?
No, remember there's am I thinking of the right one?
Are you thinking of the micro series?
Yes.
From Cartoon Network?
Yeah, the terrible
Which is
one.
You watch your mouth, Greg.
The worst one.
Are you kidding? I mean, that's made by the guy that did Samurai Jack.
Also, Empire Strikes Back is overrated.
Oh my god! All right, yeah.
Last Jedi is the best one of them all.
No.
Rise of Skywalker is underappreciated. Oh, God. Attack of the Clones is the best of the.
I just honestly, I would have been fine.
I want another solo movie.
Duo. Amelia Clark. Oh man. Well, on that note, I think we just lost all of our Star Wars fans.
No, man. I was just giving honest opinions.
Yeah.
I call them hot takes, hot buttons.
The one thing about the sequel trilogy that I can't handle, it's not how Palpatine just magically returns. It's not the lack of cohesive storytelling. It's none of that, Greg. The thing that bothers me is that Ghost Yoda isn't transparent enough. Like, they just needed to lower the opacity by like 20%.
Bothers me that Kylo and Rey didn't use any tongue.
They did. Last Jedi Extended Edition.
Subvert expectations.
Why did we get the yellow lightsaber at the very end? That's my question. Why do we have to wait for that?
Because yellow is a color that blends both colors of green and red. Trust me.
I don't art.
Trust me. That's how it works.
Yeah.
It represents the gray.
I want to pick up Old Lady Omega, Gungi, and I don't know, Ezra, Bridger, I don't know, just make it a motley crew. And I want them to, on Tatooine, be on a treasure hunt.
True.
With Hondo.
That
And I
would be
want
cool.
them to find Luke and Leia's lightsabers buried in the sand.
And also the bugs were cool. I even like how they gave the bugs, they introduced, I like anything that deals with the gray quality. When the bugs first show up, you're like, scary. And then not Chewie. Gungi is like, force. And then when they come back in later and they're like, no, this is our bad guy. Look what he's doing. Boom. And I don't know, he's going to be, what are they going to do? They're going to lay some eggs in him or something? What are they going to do?
Yeah, no, that's probably exactly what they're going to do.
That's awesome.
I'd watch that spinoff.
I do.
Spin, because it's Space Spider. Anyway, no, I love that too. And I thought it was...
Phantom Menace, it was the best in the visual effects department.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. We have to get the starship back into space. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. We have to get the starship back into. I can't even do my lips that way. So
Slimo.
Oh man, if you're not subscribed to the Patreon or something, do that, please.
You're making too many good points. I got to interrupt it and upset people. I wish Greg could just be sincere.
No, Greg is so sincere, and Greg knows so much about Star Wars.
I know just enough to pass a video.
We definitely don't have Wikipedia open on the screen at all times.
Yeah, let me just close out like several browsers right now.
Yeah, it's this was a fun reminder that Jedi still exist. I hope that we see more Jedi. And I hope that they kill some of them off, because the one thing that they haven't done enough of is killing off Jedi post Order 66. In my humble opinion, I feel like I want to see more dead Jedi.
This is what we do when we're waiting for something else to drop, and we just overly talk about an episode that we were done talking about.
I wasn't done talking about it.
Like 7 minutes
I
ago.
still have thoughts. Oh, I was going to say Gungi and Ezra Bridger. I like that both of them are Jedi that have a particular affinity with living creatures. Yeah, it's like one of those things that
like sexual?
It could be, but Jedi
that
are
what
not allowed to
affinity
have
means?
those kind of feelings. Or they're not allowed to act on them.
Shut up.
What? What?
Why would? No wonder someone go to the dark side.
Oh, if you think about it from a practical standpoint, I'd be in the dark side in no time.
Like, screw this.
Yeah, like Count Dooku just wanted a girlfriend. But he couldn't find any because his lightsaber bends to the right a little bit.
Oh, Palpatine returned to get laid.
Is that
Canon.
Yeah, it's canon.
J.J. Abrams.
That's canon. Yeah, you ever wonder, it's like go back in time, Disney just bought Star Wars. Really exciting. They bring in some of the best creative minds of our time into a room. You have legendary producer Kathleen Kennedy, legendary director J.J. Abrams. You have all these brilliant minds. Hell, you bring back some of the original writers, Lawrence Kasdan, and then they don't make a plan. It keeps me up at night, Greg. Keeps me up at night. And I like to think that Dave Filoni
Has a plan.
He has a plan. He has a plan. It's a grand plan, and we're all a part of it. You just need to accept Dave Filoni as your personal Lord and Savior. And the moment you do, the moment your life will be happy.
Yeah. I'm right there with you, Michael.
Yeah.
I'm ready to move on now.
Ready to move on?
All right. Well,
Do people have to pay extra money to watch this full version?
no, we're done.
We're done.
Everyone, let me know what it's like to live a better life, and subscribe. Click that bell. And this was a good episode. I enjoyed this one quite a bit. Follow Michael, multihouse.io. It's a China-based company.
It's a China-based company that is all about converting people to Dave Filoniism.
He's talking to you guys soon.